Okay, gang. The word Grail is kind of thrown around a lot, for us as collectors. It's like, what's your Grail piece? Oh, you're still chasing that Grail. And I've been asked a bunch of times, like, what's your Grail piece? For a while, it was, the Clash of the Titans, Kraken, and then, Dick Tracy Blank. I have both of those. But there's one that I kind of didn't really know it was one of my Grails, but like eventually it just became one. And it was one I remember seeing, I think in like a Star Wars Insider magazine back in the late 90s. And it is the Palitoy Death Star. Palitoy Death Star, for those who don't know, Palitoy was a UK-based company, but put out, they had, kind of, I don't know if that's the Star Wars license, because it was like basically Kenner did Star Wars and then Palitoy distributed it in the UK. But they would do pretty much the same, sort of figures that Kenner was doing. But every now and then they would do some different things, like the X-Wing, they changed some stuff on. But they did this Palitoy Death Star. And it was so different compared to what Kenner did, their big tower Death Star. And this has become my new Grail. And I just acquired it. And today we are going to build it. So, let's get into it. I'm very excited about this. I don't know what to expect. I've never seen one of these in person. So let me get my instructions and let's build a Death Star. So here it is, my Death Star, my Palitoy Death Star. Now, I've been chasing this thing. You could find them, you can find them on eBay. They're pretty high priced, but a lot of them are missing stuff. This canopy that goes on the top is like the most sought after part. It easily breaks, it's easily lost. The clear stands, which I have also, they're almost near impossible to find. But this is a cardboard playset. I mean, it was made of this very thick chipboard, like game board. And it just, this thing's 40 something years old. So just withstanding the test of time, it took a toll on it. But because of great fans out there, I was able to track down and acquire a Palitoy Death Star. Now, tons of people have done reviews and videos. Tony from Analog Toys did a great retrospective on Palitoy Death Star that you should check out, just to get some background on it. I just want to go through the process of putting this thing together because I'd never done it before. So, a fan of Action Force and 3POA was at a show in the UK, and he saw someone selling this Death Star, and it was complete. And he messaged me, he said, hey, there's someone selling this. It was an amazing price. And he said, the guy won't ship to the US. He goes, but I'll purchase it and then I'll ship it to you. And he was fantastic. So Andrew, thank you so much for doing that. I'm indebted to you for being able to help me get this Palitoy Death Star. Now, it came with all the contents. It came with the original box. The box is a little beat up, but the box is still like just amazing, and just the look of it and how this thing was. Like, it's got vinyl Cape Jawa on it, which, he's down here, so it's like this thing was early on. But I mean, again, the Kenner Death Star was just a tower. Death Star's round, so the fact that they made this like a half sphere, this is the way the Death Star should be. So that's why I'm excited to put this together and see what it looks like. So bear with me, guys, because I've never done this. I don't know what to expect. I didn't try doing this. I printed out the instructions. So let me see. All right, so I got to figure out, all right, so this is the trash chute. These are the X-Wing guns. We know we don't need those till later, so put those over there. Comes with all these like wall clips. So we're gonna need those. All right, the ring we don't need yet. This part we don't need yet. Lay all this out. So, for those of you that have put one of these together, please share your story below. Because this is, I'm sure you're going to be watching like, I remember that. I remember when I put that together. All right, so there's part B. So we need that. This, I believe, is part A. So we need that. All right, this is the bottom, which we don't need yet. All right, it's part A. So these are like the inner strut walls. And again, this is like, I got to be like super ginger with this thing because, you don't want to break any parts of it. It's like, geez, man. All right, so part C. I believe this is part C. Slot this in here like that. I believe that fits in there. Again, I'm going to be super, super careful because I don't want to break any of this. I'm terrified to put this thing together. Okay. All right, so you know what? I'm actually going to take this off because you can slot part A and part B together, and then I could put that part C on. Let's see here. So this goes like this. You know, I could have made this really painful and just guessed and like printed out pictures and then said, let's just wing it and see what happens here. All right. So that's how that goes together. Now these wall pieces, they're like two parts. So they like fit into each other here. So that's what it's showing to do. So I'm going to put these pieces in here like that. Okay. So it goes on all the sides like so. And then once this is all put together, I'm going to need a massive place to put this. I had this really cool round table that my Terradrome was on. And then when I packed my Terradrome up, I got rid of the table. Now I have to get a new round table to put this Death Star on. Because how could you not display this thing all set up? It's so iconic. And it's like, how did Kenner not do a round Death Star? You know? Something about cool cardboard playsets. All right, so I think I got that. Let me put that part back in. So where was part A? This is part A. Shoot. Now I'm like, oh, look, I decided to jump ahead and I didn't do things right. And now I'm, okay, so it's part of the trash compactor, which goes right here. Yeah, dummy, that's why it said to put it. Yeah, okay. So look, guys, I jumped ahead, should have followed the instructions, and now I have to take it apart again. Put this thing in here, like this, and then slide it in. Again, it's like, it's not like this thing is right out of the box and, you know, stiff like the day it was made. It's like this thing's 40-something years old. It's cardboard. You know, and I wonder how many times like this thing was put together. I know like my Sears Missile Command headquarters, the G.I. Joe one, I bought it from the original owner. And, you know, he said he put it together and then he had it together for a few years and took it apart and put it in the box and then decades later sold it. So when I put it together, it was put together for the second time. So it's like cool to kind of like think about that. So I wonder like, well, how many times was this particular one put together? Because it doesn't look beat up. So we'll see. All right, so I think I did page 1. It's crazy, like this big giant playset is only 2 pages. All right, so now we're gonna put the bridge in. So I gotta turn this guy like this. Okay, so the bridge is here. Now this is like gonna be stressful for me because you like gotta like fold this thing up like this. Okay, so I believe it goes in like this, or let's see. They don't give you great pictures, so I'm just trying to figure out how this will go in. I think like this. Ugh. See, I'm just like, I don't want to push too much on stuff because I don't want to break anything. Okay, all right, that was a little easier than I had expected. But I don't think that goes there. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does. We're gonna go with that for a minute there.
Show the camera.
Let's see, so, because it's not pinned down yet, I believe this is the bridge that goes in here like that. And, oh wait, that's what it does. Okay, I got it now. I got it now. Yeah, I think that's how that goes. I think. Someone's going to correct me and be like, no, you didn't do that right. I'll figure it out as it all starts to come together. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. All right. Jeez, just the more I move it, the more I stress out. All right. So let's see. So now we got to get part F. I believe this is part F, the cell block right here. Yeah. Or is it this? Oh, no, it's this part with the trash chute. That's what I need. Yeah, so this goes over here. Because we are going to create a chute where they drop down to the trash compactor. I believe. Yep, like this. Yeah. There's that. Then that. Okay. All right, that's starting to come together. Now I need the plastic trash chute, and this gets tucked in here. Okay, easier than I expected. Cool. Cool. Now, all right, so this part G, goes on this side. Oh. Coming apart, it's the seams. You know what would benefit is a rotating table to put this thing together. Crap. All right. So let's see. So now G. How do they have this going? So that kind of goes like that, and that goes like that, and then, oh, perfect. Okay, I know how it goes now. Kind of. Got it. Okay. There's that. This flips up like so. Oh, got it. Awesome. Okay. Clips. Yep, I got 2 more clips. Those go on here. And then, what is this? The guard room. Okay. I'll spin it so that you guys can see those finished sides. This is then the guard room. Yep. Man. Oh, that goes like that. Okay. Wow. All right. We're coming together here. Now it's time for the base. So let's just slide this velvet a little bit over here because the base is massive. It's like, see the footprint this thing takes up? That's a playset. And I love that they put a mirror here. So that's like the core. So the mirror makes it looks like it's larger than it is. And then it's like you got the trash compactor, you got the Dianoga monster down here. Very cool. And it's like fun stuff that they did with just artwork. Kind of like the Missile Command headquarters. Like it's just cardboard and artwork. But that's what you had to work with then. So let's slide this guy on over. Oh my goodness. All right, where do I want to be? Slide. Okay. Jeez. There. Put that together. Maybe I should get a roll of tape and like start taping the sides and stuff. All right, so then these things slot in to there. Cool. All right. Spinning it. That goes like that. Uh-oh, guys, we're almost done. Oh, all right. Shoot, are we done? Nope. One more. Boom. Wow. Holy crap, guys, we're done. Just about. Let me just make sure, because this bridge, I don't know if I did this right. I think it looks like I did it right. Yeah, it looks like I did it right. Yeah, because that needs to be like that. Let me just look up a picture real quick to make sure. Let me ask the Googles and see here. Let's see. Just to be sure. Okay. Looks like I did it right. Yep. Yeah, because that stays open at the top. Yep, because then that's the floor of the bridge. All right, cool. I did it right, guys. I did it right. But again, it's like there's some tolerances and stuff, but other than that, like this is it. Now we got to put the final ring on the top here. How do they say this goes? So like so. Yep, like that. And then like that. Cool. And then it's funny how they took X-Wing like blasters and then this vacuum form piece here. And it's just a friction fit in. And that was the gun of the Death Star that just turned around like this. Like, okay, man, cool. Cool. I think you need a little more firepower for the Death Star, but okay. All right. Wow. Guys, we got Death Star. Look at this thing. I'm just going to turn it so you can get a good 360 view of it. Here we got the hangar. You got the detention area up top. Now this is the cool area here. This is how they did the trash compactor. It had this movable piece down here so you could put the figures in here and then slide it like they're being closed in the trash compactor, just like the movie. And then when I turn this side over here, you got the trash chute that you can throw the figures down. Pretty fun. It's cool that they incorporated like those kind of fun play features in a big cardboard playset. But look at the levels to this thing. Like this is what a playset should be. Multiple levels, just depth to it. Like you think about it, like you could put a ton of figures in here. Oh, I just happen to have acquired a Star Wars collection. A bunch of figures to populate this thing with. Put some stormtroopers there. You got Princess Leia in the bridge running. Into the garbage chute, flyboy. On. Look at this. Chewie. Go. 3PO and R2 over here. Oh, they're all falling. This is what the stands were for that it comes with. But the stands I have, it's in another room, but I have the stands. I actually got the stands before I got the playset. This playset didn't have the stands, but I purchased the stands separately and then got the playset. So, very cool. This is everything I had hoped it would be. Let's throw some in the trash compactor. Ready? So let's see. Here we're gonna open it up. I'm gonna throw them down the chute. Oh, let's see if Chewie will fit. Oh, kinda. Kinda. Gets a little stuck. Let's throw Leia down there too. And then, come on. She's in there, and then where's Luke? Where's my farm boy Luke? Even though they were technically in Stormtrooper outfits. We'll just throw Luke in there. There we go. So they're all in there. And then let's close them in. Oh. And then R2 and 3PO are up here trying to open the trash compactor. I do have an extra Dianoga monster that I can put in there. But I do like, Michael French from Retro Blasting, he has his setup and he's got like every floor populated with all the figures and stuff. And I think that's such a cool way to do it because you don't want to just leave this piece as is. So if you have extra figures, definitely want to populate. So this new collection that I picked up I can now populate this Death Star with all these figures, which I cannot wait to do. So, man, this is everything I'd hoped it would be. It's so cool. It's so massive. There's so much like history to it here. Yeah, I'm like blown away. I feel like a little kid. Like I was able to like build this Death Star. So I'm actually looking forward to kind of like playing with it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This was fun for me. Maybe I'll do some more of these kind of builds. You know, I definitely want to pick up the Palitoy Action Force headquarters that was, you know, chipboard like this, you know, modeled after this Death Star. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. We got great new content coming out every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Go check out some of our old videos. We've done some really, really cool stuff, and we're going to continue doing fun stuff like this. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for checking out the channel.